Hey guys, this is Winky. We're on the second part of the story. This will be the final part, unfortunately. There's only 2 parts of this story. This is gonna be a long part. Unfortunately, my Winky said AOE was unfortunately too sick about the child worms, but I rammed it to the 7 and did supposedly talk about Winkies once you're heading up the first one and the second one to the third one. I didn't unfortunately do that before, so my Winkies said that I was just a little bit too lazy for this constraint and orders of it. They don't let me do the stuff I usually work with. And immediately, he's telling me the same thing over and over again, like however he made it. And so far, he made me so much special that the Winky in the Beus was saying that I was in the country made after all. And whoever made this decision was just a fine from me. Sincerely, it's nothing the same, although he made me contain about filing these momentums. I'm not sure if he's gonna file them now or later. He made me sincerely look the same way, you know. And I think okay, the one thing that really pisses me off is bad Winkies. I mean, seriously, they're just the worst Winkies I sincerely know. I get angry at when these bad Winkies, they're just making me be funny about my sadness, ragelies. Also, my Beus was just faithfully the same, no one hated my Beus, but only one hated my Beus. AOE did. I've reminded that AOE did laughed at my bad Beus, and I was so angry and frustrated. I couldn't stop my tantrums around all these years, and I couldn't, find the way to say this, but unfortunately he made me wait for the past 10 years or so. So he's unfortunately not in the same way, combined with all these titlings, he's been giving boxcar hobos to a randomness, It's like watching me around between it. It's like following me against the detail, like tilting my Beus, like tilting my eye and stuff, like tilting my wink up and down to make it Beus distort. So I distorted my Beus 10 times, and then my Beus suddenly flickered off. My Beus, just my one-eyed darn opened, and I'm not a Beus like this, of course. And okay. And so I've just begun to Beus lately, hanged around, and the Winkies and the Beus have been terrified badly. I know this face is a default Winky, but you guys can't handle for a while. And even though I've been really impressed thanks to all my work, okay, now that I've switched my Beus reversed, it looks like I've been back a few past years, like no one ever saw my group, and he hanged out like a little bit. He's much more better than this, huh? And the truth is, they didn't really know what I saw. I just saw a little bit of cracks inside stores a lot of days. A few days ago, I've left the mall, just returned my shopping belongings, and just picked my Winky persons up and dropped them off to host me a bedtime party. And the bad news is I never had a momentum, so we decided to do games like checkers and all kinds of stuff. And then my PIP KIIK just showed up, and I was grounded, and all my Winkies were grounded too since they came here, and badly, my PIP KIIK grounded me till 2020. But I finally behaved then. Finally behaved after the next day. I finally slept quietly without my handles. I was still being grounded for the rest of my life. Then I told my PIP KIIK I was going to behave. And so thank goodness I was ungrounded. And now I can do whatever I want now. Besides, this story wasn't instinct. He was taking me and he was sharing me out, like everything I know about it. But I believed in my PIP KIIK. So far, I've taken the beans away from me. However, the beast in the country name was silent, so it was beus without the B in the momentum, because the B was silent, so it's beus in the momentum with the EUS and everything. The Winky show has came up on TV, and literally an EAS warning of the Winky EAS showed up, and I had to run for my life. Winky monster tornadoes were coming since I've known it. They knocked my house down, so I had to pay for another house. Took my merchandise, everything. I had to take my boxcar hobo warnings too. Well, they were not as well as I thought, but the original thing I heard about was the beast faithfully, was kind of like pinching off the same thing, it's like watching a hobo binky. Like Winkies or Binkies, my PIP KIIK calls me the wrong name Winky if I said PIP KIIK. So my PIP KIIK got really angry and grounded me again and again and again. So I decided to just behave for a few days and that's it. And also, I may have raged a little bit in the Winky booze. Well, that's all of the story, guys. Hope you enjoyed the whole part. Sincerely, I had 2 parts of the story, but I hope you enjoyed this last part. See ya.